And today's adventure, surprise, surprise, is another pants-ruining adventure called The Persistence. I like horror. I'm gonna branch out, but I like horror, okay? So anyway, the story goes, you're on a colony ship, and then you came across this black hole. It's giving off a bunch of radiation and stuff. A bunch of systems became corrupt. And now you got like this entire space station that you have to fight through that's like halfway between the bright and vibrance and the hustle and bustle that is the normal day life of No Man's Sky, mixed with a nice healthy dose of Dead Space. I don't have any footage of Dead Space. Sorry. And basically what I mean by it's halfway between No Man's Sky and Dead Space is like, you know, you're in space exploring, technically, and it's like everything was normal, but now you're in like that halfway stage, right? It's like it was No Man's, and now you're in like that half stage, and because like a lot of the enemies look like they're gonna eventually become necromorphs. You'll see in a moment. See, now like this would be a level 1 grunt necromorph, and you know, it's starting to link us, but it's not quite obvious which direction we're going. This here is like a stage 2, usually has a gun. Kind of makes sense why shooting necromorphs in the head doesn't really do jack shit, because they evolved to not have one. Now, sure, things like this not so jolly, not so green giant over here, and Bloodhound over there are a little more science fiction-y, a little less xenomorphy and stuff. I hear you on that, I hear you. But, you know, I still say that it's a nice little halfway point. But that aside, what do you gotta do? Well, you know, you could either go to the fabrication stations. There's 4 kinds, one for melee, one for grenade, one for experimental, and one for firearms. And use those gadgets and or weapons to, you know, really annihilate. Or you can use stealth tactics in order to sneak up to your enemy and rip his fucking brains out like you're a Furon named Crypto. So, at the end of the day, you know, what's the game like? Is it scary? Well, I mean, between the pipes breaking, oh, I hate when that happens, as well as the doors that just slam in your face. Yeah, this game could be properly terrifying. There's a few places too where they take away your ability to see through walls, and so you're just stuck with whatever pops out at you and stuff. And oh, it's terrifying. Especially in VR, you're in the firstest of persons, like you're actually there and stuff. Which, speaking of that, there's actually recently been an update, so even flat mode players could play if you wanted to. I mean, it's not nearly as scary as in VR, to be honest, but it is still a great time. I'd absolutely recommend it. Good 8, 9 out of 10. If you love scary and you love like zombie-esque monsters, you know, it's cool. It's really cool. Some neat sights too to be seen on some of the farther levels and stuff. And anyway, I hope this was helpful. Hope you enjoyed, and have yourself a good day.